You have the female Rex. A cure for the rest of your people can come later.
That wasn't the deal.
But Palaven needs your reinforcements now. We can't delay.
Unless every Krogan gets the cure, there's no alliance.
Wix, how long will it take to finish a cure?
There's more work to be done. I need time to synthesize a base antigen from the female's tissue. I'll also require a sample of healthy male Krogan tissue.
You're looking at it.
Very well. You'll need to remain confined to the Normandy for the procedure.
Let's hope the food's gotten better.
A cure that works for every Krogan sounds like a tall order. Can you do it?
Reverse a 2,000-year-old sterility plague? I've tackled worse.
How will it work?
Those are the details I need time to discover. But we won't solve anything standing here arguing politics.
Then get started, Wix, and make it fast.
Certainly. If you need me, I'll be in your medbay running tests on Eve.
Eve?
A name from your own mythology. It has the appropriate connotations, and seemed more respectful than female Krogan. She never told us her real name. You should come speak with her, though. Very insightful.
Хорошо.
Now, is there anything else?
There's a small matter concerning a ship we've lost contact with.
What happened?
I'd rather discuss it in private.
Turian problems can't even come close to what I've got.
What is it?
Some of my men went missing. The rest of it we can discuss somewhere else.
I'll find you both in the war room. Just be ready to talk.
Отлично. Что у нас по состоянию? Соларийца. Угу. Все, хорошо.
Commander.
You said one of your ships had gone missing?
Crashed, actually. I couldn't speak in front of the Krogan. Our ship went down on Tuchanka. Now they're pinned by an advanced guard of Reapers scouting the planet.
What are your men doing there?
I'm sorry. That's classified. But it's vital they be rescued. They must complete their original mission. It's a matter of galactic peace.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate your help and understanding.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka. How many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said,
Look, if you want me to put my ass on the line, I need answers.
I can't tell you. Please understand.
Сын, по-моему, там у него.
The commander is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus. He'll be your contact.
Victus?
My son. I needed someone I could trust completely.
The Solarian Dalatras was worried about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future. Your race and mine were once enemies. The first contact war, as you call it. I was there, but look at us now. Standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them again. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be...
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Хорошо.
Hell of a show down there on Sirkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Aralak Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
What will you do after the Genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
Это хорошо.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
I'm still getting scattered reports of Reaper forces arriving. Something. I won't let those things take Tuchanka. Not when we're about to cure the Genophage. My people have had enough bad luck in our time.
Back on Sirkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Rex. You should listen.
Yeah, but they have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them. Anytime. And Shepard, I like what you've done with the Normandy. Got tired of always hanging around the cargo bay before. I still don't have a window like Liara does, but maybe that's because I don't kiss as well.
No comment.
Yeah. I miss this place. Wish I could knock some heads around with you, but duty calls. If the Solarian says Mike.
Все, я тебя понял. Так. Пойдемте прогуляемся.
You think the Solarians would have a base on their homeworld secured better?
Nah, they were solid. Cerberus has Reaper tech. Commander, we've got new reports of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka. I'd marked it on the...
Хорошо, хорошо. Так, подожди. Давай сначала приобретем все, что нужно. А потом уже займемся другими делами. Крыть запас панцелина возьмем. О, в коллекцию. Так. Улучшаем. Боезапас. Хорошо. Не, просто пусть будет урон. Хорошо. Урон. Ой, какой маленький урон. Неинтересно. Дальше. А, подожди.
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass.
А где этот? Вот он, да?
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, the reviews like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
I find it very hard to say no to you, Shepard.
As it should be.
Хорошо. Вот теперь можно лететь на инженерную палубу.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones he encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes. I suppose it was.
Что, пообщаемся?
Did I mention this Cerberus? I do not
Ясно
understand
с
why your
тобой.
own kind would oppose you. They will bleed the same as everyone if the Reapers are not stopped.
Ты мне ничего интересного не подскажешь, да?
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose one colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. It was on a little thing called the news.
You think you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Hey, it's just an opinion piece. You don't like it? Don't download it.
You're saying we don't need Terra Nova.
Lose one colony, save 5. That's the math.
You know what the commander did for us? The colony?
Yes. It was on a little thing called the news.
Пожертвуем одной, спасем
You think
5?
you can fly on this ship, sit next to us at chow time, and then broadcast something like that? That's traitorous.
Stand down, Yeoman. She's allowed to voice her opinion until I disallow it.
Aye, aye, Commander. But how does she get to say whatever she wants to the whole galaxy and there's no other side?
I'll be clear that the opinion expressed is just my own.
Well, okay. It's not great, but okay.
Куда свалил, непонятно. Тут пусто. Пусто капуста. Так. Следующая жилая палуба.
I can't imagine anything so traumatic. You sure you're okay, Karen?
I wouldn't wish a collector abduction on my worst enemy. But it's behind me now. I'm fine. But it makes me think of Earth and all the other Reaper-occupied worlds. What are the Reapers doing to the people who live on all those worlds? As we sit here, enjoying our coffee. How many souls are in agony this very moment? Millions? Billions? Oh, Greg. I lied. I'm not fine.
Hello, Commander.
Everything okay in the medbay?
Yes. Paddock would just like some space to work with E.
He kicked you out?
Oh, no. I just felt I was getting in his way. I'll return when I'm needed.
Так, тут точно никого?
It will work, Rex. We just need to finish building the Crucible. Although I'd be interested to learn how you found out about it.
Wasn't that hard. Lucky you keep its location more secret than the fact it exists.
And I'm sure you'll do a good job of both, being so famous for your discretion.
My lips are sealed.
Good to see you again, Shepard.
Неразговорчивая ты какая-то. Пойдем с Гарусом пообщаемся.
Shepard, they say female Krogan have a thing for guys with scars.
So I've heard.
I've got a few myself. Here's hoping nobody's planning an arranged marriage to cement this deal. Though I have to say, I admire Eve. The things she must have endured living with the Genophage. And now, to top it all off, she's her people's last hope. Imagine the pressure. It takes real courage to face that. I hope we can measure up.
Сможем, сможем. Так, в связи с последними событиями, то, что у нас запись бывает пропадает, сейчас я проверю, как она пишется, и продолжим. Так, все отлично. У нас тут еще кое-что накопилось. Да, приобретаем.
I admire your bravery. You're now the savior of your entire race. The transmutative agent that propels a species to a new stage of evolution. Many will fear that. Ah, Commander, we were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
A blood test. Commander, please explain to him my only goal is to ensure her health is stable.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Then we're in the same trap. By helping you, my career in STG is almost certainly over.
Why do it?
Every species has their role to play. Centuries from now, the Krogan could be the pinnacle of galactic evolution.
Even I don't believe that. But I want my people to.
Then let him work, Rex.
Just keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Of course.
Разумеется.
And remember, I still need your tissue sample.
I'll be back.
Чё, боишься
Now, if that's
анализа?
settled, I have work to do before he changes his mind.
So you're the one who told Rex about me.
Commander, Eve's blood tests are in good order. Malin's notes have been invaluable in restoring her health.
I'm glad I saved them.
You quite possibly saved her life, too.
How have you been getting along with Eve?
She tried to kill me at first. Krogan don't react well to... Once that was cleared up, we've formed something of a cross-species relational bond.
You mean you're friends now?
It's more an agreement not to kill each other. Species take time to evolve. So do friendships. Though I still haven't learned her real name yet. Have you?
I haven't asked yet.
She claims it's a secret. I suppose Eve will have to do for now. Though one wonders how other Krogan would get her attention. Excuse me, Krogan of female persuasion. Do you have a moment?
How is this cure gonna work?
I'm hoping it will inspire a resurgence in Krogan sex. I've always wondered how they mated.
Not what I meant.
No, but you were probably thinking it. And now's our chance. In the interest of science, how do Krogan mate?
Very clumsily.
And there we have it. Could be worth writing a paper someday. Now, as to your question, we can extract the DNA that renders immunity from her tissue. In turn, this mutagen will alter the gland function across the whole Krogan species. Large and presumably irritable.
Anyone ever tell you you're a bit odd?
It's the odd ones, the mutations, who move life forward. They expand the possibilities. On that,
Morden could be pretty unusual, too.
A side effect of our work. It often decides the fate of millions, even billions of lives. No mind. We all fracture in different ways. Morden's conscience haunted him. Malin crossed the... I went searching for whatever gods created the rules for this unfortunate universe.
How is this cure gonna work?
I'm hoping it will inspire a resurgence in Krogan sex. No, in the interest...
Very
and there, we can... In turn, this mutagen will alter the gland function.
I'm curious. Why do this for a problem that doesn't even...
But it does. The willful extinction of another species benefits no one. We all lose eventually. The Krogan may lack beauty, perhaps even brains, but so did your ancestors. Every species has a fatal flaw, a flaw that is theirs alone to overcome.
So you'll put your own life on the line for the Krogan?
For the larger principle, yes. I've spent my career planning which species, but no one ever asked if we had earned the right to make those plans. We are not the originator.
Who do you think decides what the plan is?
The question of the hour. The very reason religion... Unfortunately, at this hour, the answer seems to be the Reaper. But even they evolved for some purpose. And
Have you had any luck finding answers?
there have been hints, like finding an artist. The way the pattern in a Tanvorian Mulwich's feathers resemble the galactic spire. But none of it constitutes proof. Just intuition.
Most scientists I meet don't feel that way.
Then they're blind. So much grandeur in creation. It can't be an accident.
I knew an STG scientist named Morden Solus.
Indeed. I once punched him in the face.
You what?
He was still an STG at the time. I postulated there was more to evolution. We argued, we drank, then argued some more. Soon enough, a good fracas seemed the best way to set.
Who won?
He got a black eye. I broke a few fingers. We called it even and went back to drinking.
So the two of you were friends?
Some weeks, yes. Some weeks we didn't speak to each other. There were tremendous stresses for those involved in genophage research. My side of it was all theoretical. His side, well, he went to Tachanka. He saw its effects up close. He was never the same, and
I'm sorry to say Morden died.
I know. STG is aware of your mission through the Omega. For Morden's sake, I hope he finally found the grace he deserved.
Thanks.
And I appreciate we're charting a new course.
Ладно. Так, ничего нового, да?
Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any...
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired...
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't...
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belonged, but perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tachanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon... Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the... We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tachanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it then.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is... Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the...
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your
When
own...
my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
How has Paddock Wicks been treating you?
Better than Krogan males do. He's not like a typical Solarian.
How so?
Most are arrogant, always reminding us they uplifted our race. He's a deep thinker. We've had talks about philosophy, religion, evolution. His hopes for a Krogan future have given me hope.
Do you trust him?
The other Solarians would rather have let me die. Wick stood up to them. He demanded medical treatment for my sisters and me. I doubt he has any friends left on Sarkash.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
Хорошо.
Can I help you, Commander?
Thanks.
Certainly, Commander. I'll be here running tests if you need me.
Занимайтесь, занимайтесь. Группа супруги, понял. Бла-бла-бла-бла-бла-бла-бла.
Krogan and the Turians really should get behind the Alliance. They've got so much in common, like, so a Prothean. A real live Prothean. Has Liara stopped bouncing yet?
It is good you came by. I have questions about the genophage.
You and everyone else.
Just a moment. I'm conversing with Engineer Adams.
So I'm looking at the tests for the IFF upgrade.
Ладно, разговаривайте. А нам пора дальше идти. О, кстати.
Nice to see you again.
How are you settling in, Trey?
I actually feel somewhat useful. It's been challenging to integrate data feeds for the...
How are the systems holding?
Well, I'm glad we performed stress...
Specialist trainer has been extremely helpful. The accuracy of our...
Thank you. I'm still getting used to all of this. In the lab, we'd haul... Out here, it's like living out of a shoebox.
Life on an active...
Oh, it's not a bad thing. I've got no problems getting cozy. This is wonderful. Back in the lab, we had to hoard because we had no budget. Now, Edie, Ariake Tech uses a proprietary smart processing algorithm that could clean up our long-range data. Can we license it?
We can. Analyzing and applying the upgrade now. The algorithm should reduce long-range strategic combat data analysis time by 3%.
Impressive.
If it means getting the equipment I need, I can quite happily live out of a shoebox.
Ясно. Так, топливом мы запаслись. Так, что у нас тут? Сигма близнецов. Ну, это мы еще успеем. Так, ладно, я на разведку. Как что-нибудь найду, я вам сразу сообщу. Так, нашли пару, так сказать, кораблей Альянса, там пару этих, там по мелочи. Пойдемте пропавших найдем. Разведчиков.
Reapers eluded.
Тут больше ни хрена нету. Точно ни хрена нет. Ладно, полетели. Так, 3, вот 5. Отлично. Отлично. Погнали.
Any updates, Shepard?
Our backup is waiting for us at the drop point. Arlac Company, Krogan Commandos.
That's correct, Shepard. They are an accomplished unit. Their decisive action in liberating a colony from Batarian pirates made them famous.
Good to hear. Other than that, there's been no word from a team of Krogan scouts since they went through the Rachni relay.
Understandable. In my cycle, we use the Rachni as living weapons.
Weapons?
They were only animals then, without technology. Violent, but useful. When they became a problem, we burned 200 worlds to stop them.
We don't know much, but no Rachni activity has been reported.
It doesn't make sense. We let that last Rachni queen live on the condition she disappear forever. She wouldn't risk everything to start a war.
Just be ready for anything.
Yeah, shuttle just arrived. You better get moving, Team 2. See anything, let me know.
Grunt?
Shepard? Shepard!
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Didn't those idiots lock you up?
They did. Put me in lockdown to keep the Batarians off me. Didn't want problems with the Council while they prepared for war.
Понятно.
But the situation changed.
Yeah, they got bigger problems, all right. That's why I'm out here running Arlac Company. They're tough, think they're invincible. Reckless, but effective.
Sounds familiar, Grunt. How did you go from being new and unproven to your own command?
Wasn't easy. When Rex put Arlac Company together, he needed a leader who represented the future of our species. Thanks to you, I completed my rite of passage on Tachanka and became part of Clan Erdnot. I was an equal, and being the strongest, I was chosen to lead this honored company.
I bet some didn't like a tank-bred Krogan being in charge.
I collected a few scars earning my place here. These Krogan respect me.
You were a pain in the ass, Grunt. But if you're Krogan or half the soldier you are, we might make it out of here.
Glad you're here to crack some heads, Shepard. Hard to believe this might be Rachni. Seems crazy. The Rachni. Chance to face the old enemy? Impossible to resist.
Yes, you are the one. The Krogan who occupied my quarters on the Normandy. You left your mark.
What? Who is this, Shepard?
You shouldn't be so anxious to face the Rachni. They were formidable opponents, even to my people.
Ask me later.
Whatever you say.
We don't know if the Rachni had anything to do with this. We're here to find the scouts. I didn't see any signs of activity during our approach.
Agreed. But this place smells wrong. Like a bad wound. Our scans show the tunnels down there lead to a large central point. If we're lucky, it's a nest.
Sounds like fun. Just like old times, Grunt.
Arlec Company, move out!
Ну
Grab
чё?
what you need, Shepard. Meet me at the scout camp ahead.
Sounds good.
Погнали, ребятки.
Take what you need and move out.
Так. Снайперка. Все хорошо. Готовимся. Бабосики. Крупнокалиберный ствол. Кроганский дробовичок. Клеймор. Погнали.
Their base camp has been decimated. The Krogan are overconfident. It's their weakness.
Но не без этого. А, подожди-ка, у нас есть этот? Ну, это дробовики. Автоматическая, это пистолет-пулемет, это просто пистолет, да?
Ready, Shepard. We're right behind you. You ready to go?
What did you do after the Collectors were defeated?
I spent most of my time back on Tachanka learning what it was to be Krogan. In the lab where I was created, the lessons were like fighting with practice weapons. They had no bite, no impact. I needed the blood and pain. I made mistakes, but I learned.
Tell me more about this company.
Arlec means Eye of Wrath. We are named after the fierce Tachanka's son. Rex handpicked us from different clans to show a united Krogan. We were sent because we're the strongest.
Это хорошо.
Did Warlord Okir imprint anything on you about the Rachni during your creation?
Okir ensured I knew of the Rachni. They are respected as an enemy. Everyone thought they were dead, defeated by the Krogan. You proved that wrong. If they're here, my blood demands they die.
Хорошо.
What happened to the scouting party?
Looks like something dropped half their camp down a hole. Their shuttle must have been lost as well. They weren't going anywhere. Doesn't matter. We're here to find the Rachni and burn them out.
All right, let's...
Finally. Right behind you, Shepard.
Ясно все с вами.
Everyone all right?
Shepard! You in one piece?
Looks like we're all okay. Keep in radio contact.
On our way!
Разорался, блин. Так, ничего не вижу.
Ahead of us.
I see it. Grunt, got a body of a scout here. Been dead a few days.
Yeah, if he has his weapon, grab it. You won't need it anymore.
Is that webbing?
Looks like it.
This darkness is going to make it a little harder, Shepard.
Agreed. Everybody be ready.
Anybody catch that?
Confirm.
I see something.
Yeah, what is that?
Careful.
We need to be cautious. They're dangerous. Those codes, Reaper technology.
Maybe.
Это, походу, Цербер. Тут сожнецов по босике делает.
We've got company.
Light him up, Shepard.
Along the far wall, Shepard. Is that Ragnar?
Good eye.
I hardly recognized them. Reapers made some modifications.
Grunt, Rachni presence confirmed. Modified and very dangerous.
Finally, something to kill. Nothing here yet. Lost a Krogan to a sinkhole. Bad way to go.
The breeding ground must be here. The Reapers are protecting an asset of great significance.
Так, где моя пушечка? Так, я понял, там не пройти.
Agreed. Let's find out why.
Так, пойдем новый баллончик возьмем. Ладно. Короче, типа два варианта можно было как пойти сюда.
Blocked, Shepard.
Copy that.
How are we getting by this? This looks important. That did it.
Our exit is cut off.
Looks like we're finding another way out of here.
Ладно.
What was that noise, Shepard? Sounded bad.
Cave in. We're all right.
Good. Didn't want to dig you out.
That hurts my feelings, Grunt.
Yeah.
Да-да-да.
Shepard, I know what happened to the scouts.
What did you find?
They got hit hard. The leader ordered them to carry weapons deep into the caves. He knew the next team would need help.
They died making sure we could make it to the central chamber. Come on.
Мне нужна дозаправочка.
Looks like a last message. He's asked that it be delivered to an Asari named Ereba on the Citadel.
Передадим.
A large area, Commander.
Expect trouble.
Отлично. Да, это жестко. Хорошо.
Keep the pressure up.
Ни хрена себе.
Stay low. Don't let it get a beat.
Shepard. Some heavy fighting. Tough bastards.
Casualties?
It's fine. Krogan fight better angry.
Так. Подожди, а здесь что-нибудь осталось после них? Не, нифига. Что это? А. Ладно.
The Ragnar dwell on toxic planets. This is different.
The Reapers must have changed them. They definitely look different.
Хорош.
bet they're breeding an army down here. Breeding like flies. And this place is well hidden. I mean, it adds up.
I agree. And they're throwing everything they've got at us so we don't reach the nest.
Да блин. Какого хрена ты спрыгнула? Я ж тебя вроде не просил прыгать. Может, просил. Или ты меня неправильно понял. А, я понял. Рахт не было захвачено вот этой штукой. А вы хорошие.
Thanks, Shepard. That wasn't webbing stopping us. That was Reaper tech.
We ran into it too.
The Rachni have backed off for now, but they can smell our wounds. Any worthy enemy would regroup and finish us. Soon.
We're close, Grunt. Those barriers were protecting whatever's down that passage.
We'll dig in here, kill anything that moves. Buy you some time.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. I have ammo. Krogan,
мне не нужна удача, у меня есть патроны. Хорошо. Сказано так сказано. Пойдемте.
Take it slow.
Серьезно?
What is that?
Рахни.
Grunt, we've located the central chamber.
Good. We got your back, Shepard.
Move it! Damn it!
Locate the power node.
Так. Я так понимаю, она больше нам пока не пригодится. И куда нам? Явно не сюда. А?
This is it, people!
Идем, идем.
We gotta get past these barriers.
Let's get to the other side. More of those power nodes.
The enemy is as relentless as they were in our cycle.
Stay focused. Keep it up, people.
Что там по опыту у нас? Развернуть. Так.
Shepard, the Rachni are backing off. Whatever
Наконец-то.
spooked them won't last. Finish the job.
Copy that.
What the?
Has ceased.
What are you?
The last queen. We listen for the children. They are silent. Although the machines come and take them to war, they die. Alone, silent, far away.
The Reapers did this to you?
The sour note of the machines is everywhere.
I let you go back in Novaria. You promised not to interfere anymore. The Rachni were supposed to disappear.
Remember, we kept our promise. Retreated back through the relay. We started a new home. Beautiful children. Harmony. But the machines came. They heard our song. Their shriek of sour notes drowned us out.
They can't hurt you anymore.
We understand.
Can you still feel the Reapers? Can they influence you?
We hear the machines, but they cannot control us. Remove this last shackle, and we are free. The children return. They will destroy us all. Release us.
We're getting movement here. A lot of movement.
Copy that, Grunt. Are you capable of fighting the Reapers?
We hate the machines.
She's badly wounded. She needs too much time to escape.
Shepard, we're out of time. We stay here, Arlac Company dies. Is that clear?
Listen up. Arlac Company holds the Rachni off while the Queen escapes. We'll buy you some time. Grunt, fall back to our position and lead us out.
Damn you, Shepard! I'm leaving my team. On my way.
Commander?
That's an order. She's too valuable an asset to lose. Now get us out of here.
Неплохо. Очень неплохо.
Shuttle's down that path. I'll hold them off. Get out of here, Shepard! My turn.
Хорош. Да, по идее, все. Я тебя хорошо подготовил, по идее. Да, он выживет, скорее всего. Кроганов тяжело убить.
We're the last ones out.
Copy that, Commander. Shuttle is waiting.
Сказал же, он выживет.
Grunt!
Anybody got something to eat?
И как бы еще в прошлый раз, полгода назад, приобрел еду Кроганов, или сколько там прошло.
I'm reviewing a report on the
Arachni situation, Commander. This could have gotten complicated fast. I hope you know what you're doing, cutting a deal with the Arachni Queen. We got burned last time. I'm trusting your instincts, Commander.
We can count on her support, Admiral.
I hope so. But we cut the Reaper supply of new Arachni troops and picked up some additional Krogan support. I call that a victory. I've got to get back to it, Commander. Watch yourself out there. Hack it out.
Вот и все.
Shit, made it out of there. Sounds like I missed a hell of a fight.
It was bloody, Rex. We could have used you.
Too busy talking rather than fighting. Feeling restless. A war going on and I'm stuck keeping the peace. I heard you made some kind of deal with the Arachni Queen. If they get out of hand again, it's your ass on the line.
Understood.
I heard Grunt managed to get out of there with a few scratches.
You could say that.
We'll get him patched up, back in the fight.
Good to hear.
I should get back to it. Keep me posted, Shepard.
Что там?
Commander, I've verified the initial test results. Eve's cells are accepting the male Krogan tissue.
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
Not quite. Now we need a carrier, a method for inserting the cure into the genetic structure of other Krogan.
Solarians are usually full of ideas, Wix. There must be a way.
Нейровирус?
To be sure, there are countless modalities, but we need one that works quickly. There is a facility on Tachanka. It might suit our purposes. The Shroud. My government built it during the Krogan uplift, after their nuclear war.
What does it do?
The tower disperses atmospheric particles to protect the planet from solar radiation. But it had another use as well.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
Sometimes I understand why the Krogan want to shoot everyone in sight.
Those were desperate times.
But it can save the Krogan now. The original genophage strain is in storage at the Shroud facility. It can serve as the carrier for the cure, and the Shroud can disperse it across Tachanka.
You clever little piejack. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Wix.
Certainly. I'll be in the medbay with Eve if you need me.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Принято.
Shepard, so I imagine by now you've wiped the galaxy clean of Reapers and we can all come up for air?
Not quite. There have been a few complications.
Aren't there always? Hackett filled me in on the Crucible. Sounds like you've got some knots to untangle.
I'm just glad I could take care of one of them for you. I gather you and Kaylee Sanders.
I owe you for that one, Shepard. Kaylee and I met. We even had a run-in with Saren in his early days. She and I were...
She misses you.
I miss her. End of the world has a way of... Maybe when the war's over...
You'll see her soon.
I can hope. But you've got a bigger problem right now. Like a galaxy full of scared bureaucrats.
It's what you hired me to do.
Mostly you were hired to kill Reapers. I hope you haven't been sidetracked.
Nothing I can't handle. What about you? What's happening on Earth?
I'll spare you the details. But let's just say a
That bad?
You and I knew what we were in for, but everyone else? I don't think the shock's worn off yet.
Are you safe?
That changes by the hour. I caught a shuttle evac out of Vancouver, and now we're running from foxhole to foxhole just trying to stay alive.
What about the Reapers?
They're harvesting everything that moves. They're focusing on the big cities, which does give us some room to maneuver.
You think you can hang on?
Hell, we're still just trying to talk to each other. Right now, no lack of volunteers at least. Everybody knows what's at stake.
I don't know how we'll win this yet, but we will. Even if it kills me.
Well, you've already died once, and that didn't slow you down. But let's not. Keep yourself safe, Shepard.
You too, sir.
We'll talk again soon.
Угу. Так, инопланетянин, рабочий Рахни. Плюс 100. Альянс. Вот третий флот Альянса мы спасли. Так. Кроганы, это понятно. Грюнта мы взяли. Вот это, по-моему, да, тоже. И Турианский флот. Хорошо. Хорошо.
Commander, that was a skillful operation back on Sirkesh, extracting the female Krogan.
Paddock Wicks was a big part of it.
I met him once before. There was a security meeting to exchange intelligence on the Krogan. I never realized Wicks sympathized with them.
War is full of surprises.
Rarely the good kind. I'm just happy this one played to our advantage.
Так.
Your men that crashed on Tuchanka. How many are there?
A platoon.
You said their mission was a matter of galactic peace. Why?
I'm sorry, Commander. As I said, it's highly classified.
Look.
Ты говорил, да, все, я понял.
Victus.
My son. I needed some.
That's all.
Of course, Commander.
Ладно.
Need something, Shepard? Yeah.
Something wrong?
That's hilarious.
Хорошо. Немножко бабосиков зафармили.
You hear we had to evac another colony? Losing a lot. Don't hear about the Reapers losing much.
Well, Commander, Cerberus is attacking civilians on Benning. We've been asked to help evacuate the planet.
Решим вопрос, подожди. Так. Что у нас по снаряжению? Надо подготовиться. Так, на 15. Так, хорошо. Урон от оружия. Ладно. Пожертвуем запасом.
Commander, I feel terrible about leaving you on Grissom Academy like that.
I did order you to leave.
Yeah, doesn't make me feel any better. I'm just glad.
I hear we're headed to Tuchanka. Would love to see how things turn out. I'm just saying.
Никакой от тебя новой информации, я понял. Инженерная палуба.
Commander, I did not expect to face the Rachni in this cycle, but I am not surprised.
You said you used them as weapons?
Biological proxies. It was before I was born, but every Prothean had heard the stories.
Так, тут ничего нового. Ну, Рахни точно на борт не будем пускать.
Commander. Do we need to talk, Commander? Let me know when we do.
Жилая палуба.
Stop beating yourself up. It was crazy of me to ask you to join the Normandy back then.
Hello, Commander.
Commander.
Commander. Так, тут пусто.
Wasn't the first time I faced Ragnar.
Really? You've seen them before?
A few years back, on Novaria, Saren and his minions were trying to extract information from the Ragnar Queen.
You saw the Queen?
Hell, we spoke to her.
You spoke? I can't imagine that. The things you've done, sir, they're amazing.
Well, it didn't seem that way at the time. Mostly you're just clawing your way out of one mess and into another, hoping your ass comes along for the ride. Just one word, Shepard. Grunt. There'll be a lot more dead Reapers now.
Так, что у нас тут?
Have we found any new engineers for the Crucible glyph?
5 ex-Sonax Industries scientists who attempted to reverse engineer Prothean technology stolen from planet Garvuk. They are technically still wanted by the Council for hiding Prothean technology. As well, Sonax's part in instigating an illegal war on Garvuk.
I'm sure the Council will forgive that for helping with the Crucible. Extend those scientists amnesty and an invitation.
Right away.
Улучшений нет.
Busy?
I have time if you'd like to talk. In fact, I could use the distraction.
What's on your mind?
How long it took the Reapers to eradicate the Protheans, and how long they'll need for us. It took them centuries to conquer the Protheans. We're not quite so widespread, but it would still take at least 100 years. It's selfish, but I keep thinking that if we fail... I'm only 109, Shepard. I could live to see the entire cycle come to an end.
Only 109, huh?
I know. It must seem strange to complain about a 1,000-year lifespan. I used to think it was sad that most aliens live such short lives. Maybe it's not such a privilege to outlive so many. To witness so much death.
Don't drive yourself crazy about this, Liara. We're still in the fight.
Only because you're still driving it forward. We finally have other leaders on our side, but none will take us as far as you can. Sometimes I wonder how you do
it. Как мило.
Every time the world's about to end, I think about how mad you'd get if I didn't stop it. I don't know if I could do this without you.
Flatterer.
I try.
I'll see you soon, Shepard.
Ясно.
Greetings, Commander.
Ralos?
That's not a...
Solus.
No.
Tredwina?
That sounds like a flower.
A colorful one.
When I finally do have a child, it isn't going to be named after a plant.
How do Krogan usually name their infants?
Not very well. The males get drunk on savak juice and have belching contests. Whatever happens to sound like a word becomes a name.
You're saying... Rex.
I wouldn't remind him if I were you.
Обновим боезапас.
Something else, Commander? It's my pleasure, Commander.
Commander, we're ready to travel to Tachanka.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Certainly, Commander. In the meantime, I'll continue.
Хорошо. Так, здесь что-нибудь новенькое открылось, нет? Тут ничего. Так сказать, плановый обход корабля. Так, жилая палуба. Пойдемте посмотрим, что у нас там. Мы же там этих прикупили. Ага, вот еще 2 добавилось. Отлично. Боевой информационный центр. Что скажешь?
My lab studied the Rachni. Long distance communication with no time lag, the ability to control one.
Отвали.
Don't worry, Edie. Once the Krogan are gone, we'll get rid of the smell.
While this body has all factory sensors, I do not have positive or negative associations with any specific scent.
Oh. Well, lucky you. How's Grunt? Our little tank baby's all grown up, huh?
Shepard, I had a question about human behavior.
Why is it you never have questions about Asari behavior or Turian behavior?
I tried asking Liara questions about the Asari bonding process. She said I do not guard the secrets of the Normandy's crew carefully enough for her to entrust me with such private information. The Asari word she used translates as blabbermouth. I think she has become a more private person since becoming the Shadow Broker.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Хорошо. Хорошечно. Полетели дальше делать задание. Ретранслятор. Я спалил. Так, похищение... Да, похищение Цербером. Давайте пока свалим отсюда. Так, данные. Угу. Технология. Завеса. Кодекс. Планеты, регионы.
Tachanka. Biotic. The Mars archive. It may be possible to reverse the genophage.
Хорошо. Нападение Цербера. Сейчас разберемся с Цербером заодно.
I found something.
О, блин, догнали.
I found something. Signal confirmed.
Угу. Выходим на орбиту.